Oh, wow. All right. What up, guys? Damn, Turbo. This is like episode 1 level of mic quality. That is definitely the wrong one, bro. It is not. That is not it. That is not it. Um, I guess just flip through them until you sound better. Uh, nice. Well, welcome back to another episode of this show, Blitz and Bricks. This is episode 14. That's almost 15 episodes. It's a lot of episodes right there. Awesome. So we are without Jake today. He's going to be on the IR after news broke from Hunter Peterson earlier. We're missing Jake. I believe he should be fine. I think it's just an illness designation, so he should not miss much time. He should be back in next week's episode. You're right. You're right. It is a 4-week minimum. It's just an injury notice. It is a day-to-day. So yeah, you're right. Yeah, my bad there. Injury notice. Jake Peterson. Illness. That being said, you just got the 4 of us today. Turbo is talking through a potato, but we're all here. So let's go ahead and kick this off with already broken news. Hunter, let's let you lead off with the UFC fights because there's a lot. There's just so much there, and I don't even want to. That's like he wants to. He should never, but he wants to. He really wants to. There are a lot of things that a lot of people want to do, but I think a lot of people don't have the. There wouldn't be a. It wouldn't be a 3. It wouldn't be a 3. It would be an actual 2. We didn't get 2. We saw one. We saw one strike. One strike attempt. One strike attempt. I missed the fight. Did he even make contact? Did he even make contact on that head kick that he tore his ACL on? No way, bro. No way. Oh, that is just. Uh, that is. That is, bro. Jake Paul loves calling washed UFC fighters. Jake Paul loves calling washed UFC fighters. We were just talking about freaking Ben Askren. Can't hear him talking. LOL. Who can't we hear talking? I don't. Oh, nice. Nobody can hear y'all though. What the fuck? Let me figure that out. Can y'all keep talking? No way, dude. What is cooked here?
Anything on Twitch? That's kind of crazy.
Okay, there we go. I fixed it.
Okay, can they hear us now?
Yeah, I'm getting audio read in the mixer now. I don't know why none of that was working. Well, thank you, Duke, for letting us know.
Yeah. W chat.
Yes, thank you. That is Hunter, the producer of Blitz and Breaks, Duke. Thank you for the information. All right, well, I guess fuck it. Let's start over like we did. Was that 2 weeks ago? Where my mic wasn't working.
That lasted long. I mean,
that
our mics being down lasted longer than the McGregor fight.
That did. Funny that we're already talking about it. That.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get back into it. So I made the joke about who did it better, Aaron Rodgers or Conor McGregor. At the end of the day, Aaron Rodgers played football again. Conor McGregor's future with the UFC, it's not certain. Holloway says he wants a Holloway versus McGregor 3, but really it would be an overglorified 2 because this fight was a fucking dud. McGregor went out there, shot a leg kick for some reason.
I thought it was a head kick.
On the very first, as his very first strike of the game, tore his ACL in 5 seconds, proceeded to like fall on the ground 3 times, and then whenever like he tried to take a step and tumbled a little bit, the ref just called it. I will say this. When Aspinall and Gane fought, I paid $80 for that, and somehow this fight disappointed me more than that did. And Gane literally eye poked Aspinall to a no contest. Somehow this disappointed me more. Even though I went in expecting Holloway to win, I didn't expect the fight to go like this, you know? But, I mean, we could talk about the good in the UFC. I mean, Paddy Pimblett had a great submission against Benoit Saint-Denis because I said last week that I thought it would come down to takedowns. I forgot how stupid Benoit Saint-Denis actually is because I said, hey, look, just don't leave yourself open for a potential submission from Paddy because he can get it. And he proceeded to, like, try and take him down, and he stuck his head out, and he proceeded to get choked out in less than a minute. So, I mean, Paddy's looking really solid. I mean, he's definitely going to fight a top contender next. I don't think he's going to fight for the belt unless, like, he can beat, like, a true top 5
where was he ranked
in the UFC.
Where was he ranked going into that?
I think that he was number 6.
Okay,
if I'm not mistaken. Actually, I don't remember what Benoit was ranked. Benoit actually might have been 5. I'd have to like double check because I didn't really remember.
Yeah, I think Benoit was 4 or 5. I can't remember.
People are saying that Paddy could be fighting Ilya next. He could be fighting Charles Oliveira next. From the looks of it, I think that Gaethje, his next fight, because I've heard that there's rumors that the title fight with Gaethje, his next fight is going to be against an opponent he hasn't faced, which is probably going to be Arman Tsarukyan. So we'll see how the future of lightweight looks. But Conor McGregor's future, not looking good.
He claims that he will be back. I mean,
people claim a lot of things.
I don't really want to see the day. I'll say something right now. I think I said this in our little meeting on Sunday. I didn't know too much about the UFC until Conor just started blowing up with that ego. That's really what got me interested in it. I think it was probably I was probably like 14 or 15 years old, and I just hear this guy saying, "Who the fuck do you think you're talking to?" or something like that. I was like, oh, this guy's awesome. And he's just fucking talking shit to everybody. He is the Notorious. And now I don't ever really want to see him fight again. I don't. The last 2 fights have just ended in embarrassment and almost immediately. I mean, you get 1 strike in, and I mean, it is sad. And I think at this point, if you put Conor on another card, that's just selling out. That's Dana and Conor just cash grabbing right there because they know that they can sell an entire card based around Conor. You said it last week. Conor wasn't on the White House card because he could sell his own card. And yeah, he sold. Yeah. He sold, that's for sure. He sold. He really sold. I mean, I didn't want to take, obviously, Conor to win. He hasn't fought in 5 years, but I mean, on my bet, I did win. I did win my line for that fight. I took under 2.5 rounds because Conor is notorious for getting tired after the second round. But I mean, that was not what I really wanted to witness there. Just sad. That just was genuinely sad.
Disappointing fight all around, but there still was good on the card. Kavanaugh versus Royval was a great fight. Bobby Green, one of the most Bobby Green way you could possibly win, where he's like in a rear naked choke for well, I mean, it's a little suspect that they ended it with 1 second left in the first round. But at the end of the day, so Bobby Green was in a choke, and then 30 seconds later, he knocks the guy out.
I say that only because I had a parlay on that fight, and I had McKinley, and McKinley was beating the shit out of him the whole round, and then he gets like a partial, I guess, like rib hit, body shot from Green, and and
he goes
knocks him down. Yeah, it hit his elbow. I saw the replay. It hit his elbow first. I don't know, and then they just called it with 1 second. Bro, no way.
I was happy to see Bobby win, though. I mean, everybody loves Bobby Green.
And they also
there was still good on this UFC card. It was just that the main event was such a letdown. But I think we've talked about the UFC for quite a bit. I think we could probably go ahead and get into some other sports.
Yeah, let's go ahead and shift the focus over to the NBA real quick. So, we've talked so much about it for the last couple of weeks. Obviously, it's the biggest thing going on in the league right now. Where will LeBron go? LeBron said this week the decision happens. The decision part 3, literally. Like we're gonna know. We're gonna know by the end of the week. And now, according to Polymarket, the odds for him to join the Warriors for his final tour has drastically jumped after a conversation that LeBron had with Draymond Green. I could never really picture Draymond being the most convincing guy. I'm sure his relationship with Steph weighs heavy on that, but I mean, I'd far rather watch him go back to Cleveland another time than see him go to Golden State and pair up with. I mean, I'd love to see him on the court with Steph. That'd be awesome, even though they're old as shit now. But I mean, Draymond is just. There's no way that Draymond's the convincing factor to bring him in. I don't like that, bro.
Draymond's a LeBron Glazer too.
I know,
He
bro.
absolutely is.
I know. And it's just like, ugh. I think it's just my hatred for Draymond. Like it's just.
I did also just see a report about multiple Western Conference execs saying that LeBron will be joining the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, I saw that too. Like I just, I don't know. I think that that's going to be something that hurts your legacy a little bit. You're going to a team that's pretty, and I know that there are a lot of old players on that roster. A lot of their better players and starters are in their 30s. But I think that that's just really not the team to go to if you want to solidify your legacy with another ring. I mean, going back to Cleveland, giving another one to your hometown, they do have a great roster already. So I mean, that doesn't say. A lot of the top teams for him to go to kind of already have very well set up rosters, and he's just kind of the cherry on top. I think it would be really cool to see him go to the Sixers with that roster that they've put together. I've also heard that JB and Embiid have not spoken a word to each other yet since the trade, which I think is really funny. You know, JB was calling Embiid out for flopping after that series. There was just the heated exchange back and forth. I think the biggest thing right now going on with the recent trades is that the Kawhi trade has been put on hold while they are pending the outcome of an NBA investigation into the Clippers, which a new additional investigation has opened up today into Kawhi Leonard himself. Turbo and I are going to go ahead and talk on this for a little bit. But yeah, like I said, the NBA, they are investigating the Clippers right now to decide whether or not they did in fact circumvent the salary cap by funneling money to Kawhi through a fraud endorsement deal through a company that had recently gone bankrupt that the Clippers owner Steve Ballmer had invested a ton of money into from his personal accounts. This company is called Aspiration. I can't remember what exactly the company's promise was. I know that they made a promise that they would plant more trees. I don't know. It's some green eco company.
It's sustainability as a service.
Okay. Yeah. So the whole conspiracy right now is that this was just a fake company basically that they started so they could funnel in money and keep it off of the salary cap for Kawhi. So they're basically they're paying his salary without it going through the cap so that they have room for other stars to bring in and paying their other starters and whatnot. Aspiration actually had a $300 million 23-year-long sponsorship with the Clippers organization. That alone is a little suspect. But
definitely a shell corporation.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's just a lot of money. I know 23 years is also a long time, but I mean, you got Leonard with a $28 million.
Where are you getting 23 years from?
This was all the information that I had pulled when I was researching the Clippers deal with the company.
It says that this company was founded in 2013.
This is a contract that they had set.
Oh,
So I don't
okay.
think this isn't like a 23-year history. This is a contract that
Okay.
they had a deal for 23 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I misheard you then.
I don't know. I just feel like the Clippers were like they're seemingly way too close to this company. Ballmer investing money on his own, Kawhi getting a sponsorship endorsement from them, the company itself being sponsored by the Clippers. I think that there are too many things here that lead to this being, suspect, and this is probably safe to investigate this. I mean, what are your takes on how this turns out for the league, Turbo? If Kawhi is held responsible, Kawhi and the Clippers are held responsible.
I really just think it's gonna come down to like if it really did happen, which it's looking like I personally think it's looking like it is.
Oh yeah,
Uh
I mean they've been talking about this for years. This investigation started, I think, 2 years ago into aspiration.
I did see a report where it did say that Brandon Ingram is still going to be with the Clippers up until it's like fully decided on what's going to happen with Kawhi.
Well, are they just are they gonna reverse the trade and suspend Kawhi and find the Clippers? I'm trying to
I
figure
think they're
out.
going to find both of them. Honestly, I think they both get fined. I think the Clippers might even lose some picks. From what I'm thinking, I think the league's just going to take it very serious and just punish the team.
I mean, they absolutely should. I mean, this is a massive breach here. I mean, the salary cap is set in place for a reason. Also, it's really funny that you're cheating the league, you're circumventing cap to have more money to bring in more stars, and you're not winning. You're not. You're also doing this. You're You're also going through all of these loopholes to pay a guy that doesn't stay healthy. So I think that this whole situation is just it's very funny. You're not winning, and you're keeping a guy that you're doing this for a guy that isn't just not a healthy player. Just a whole bunch of bullshit. Turbo.
Well, that doesn't really make sense. That maybe there's something deeper that we're not seeing. Maybe there's something deeper about that. It doesn't really make sense.
I mean, teams have tried to do stuff like this before, but I mean, like, I think the biggest example I can think of isn't like a tree scandal. It was like Joe Smith with the Timberwolves, where they signed to 3 yearly minimum veteran contracts, and then the league found out, or his agent came out and said, yeah, well, the reason that he signed all these is because they promised him that like 3 years from now they're going to sign him like to a max contract. Yeah. They did this to circumvent the salary cap. And the NBA found out. They got so mad, they took away 4 first-round picks from the Timberwolves, and this was prime KG Timberwolves. Yeah. And this basically ruined his future with that franchise, and he left he got traded to the Celtics. So, I mean, if that happened to the Timberwolves way back in the early 2000s, what's going to happen to the Clippers now? Because this is like definitely a much bigger star, but. Yeah. Who knows? I mean, maybe like it's just like a fine and a slap on the wrist, or they suspend like a good number of picks from them. I mean, we'll really have to see how this plays out.
I think it should be both. I think there should be a fine to the organization, probably a suspension for Kawhi for agreeing to this, and I think that the team should lose several picks. I mean, also, where the fuck was that extra money going, dude? Like, you've gotten rid of Paul George a while ago now, so that's just at least a year of useless money. 2 years. Was it 2 years that PG was in Philadelphia now? Last 2 seasons, or is it just this last season? That's crazy. That even boggles my mind right there. And now he's in Boston.
It's fucking JT, bro. God damn it.
You light my fire.
Wow. Turbo. So this one I think is right up your alley. It's already been mentioned a second earlier. Bam got more strikes in than Connor earlier. What are your thoughts on this? The whole beef, the whole former Miami Heat team beef.
I just think it's just Tyler Hero, man. I mean, like, it's all bark, no bite. You know?
I saw a report that he was fully held back from attacking Bam in revenge.
I've seen reports that apparently there's a video out there that.
Oh, I've got to see the video. I've got to see this.
Yeah, I've got to see the video too.
Apparently it's getting reviewed, but apparently what happened was Bam went over there to talk it out, like the repost that Tyler made about having Giannis and Bam one of the top 10 worst mid-range shooters in the league. And then apparently they want to go talk about that. Tyler said something that Bam didn't like. Bam walked over there and then just punched him. I don't know what happened afterwards or what, but I do know that if they were to fight, I mean, Tyler Hero's going to get his ass whooped, realistically.
Yeah. It's just, I don't really think it's very skill-based matchmaking there.
I'm just going off just the bigger body alone.
Yeah. To probably take the bigger, more physical guy there. But also,
yeah, I don't know that.
I heard that out of respect for Bam, that Hero only let this interaction go on for 82 seconds. So I mean you got to commend him for that at least.
Shout out him for that.
Shout out him.
Big time. But yeah, I think that whole thing is it's drama, bro. Y'all were besties. Y'all were besties in Miami. There was an interview. What was that? A couple years ago, where Hero had to ask Bam. The question was, who on this team would you call at any moment to be there and have your back? And he said, I gotta go with Hero, man. And he's just like just cleaned his clock the other day, man. He really did. He was there for you. He was there for your fist to land. That's for sure. Hunter, what do you got on the new Wemby deal?
Yeah, so the new Wemby deal, it's a rookie max, which is worth 5 years and $252 million. By not waiting to sign a 30% supermax extension, Wemby effectively took a $51 million pay cut. So instead, he only took a 25% cap hit, which saves the Spurs about $10 million in cap annually. And they've actually been able to do quite a bit this offseason that I think will bolster the team again for like a potential chance at going back to the NBA Finals. They signed Tobias Harris.
Yeah,
they've been doing a good job at. Yeah, that alone is huge. They've been doing a good job at retaining some of their key players that got them to the finals, like a lot of their role players. And I mean, yeah, even though it's like I said, it's a 25% cap hit instead of a 30% cap hit, which 5% doesn't sound too big until you factor in the fact that that's $50 million.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, Wemby still is making bank, but I mean, he definitely is putting the team first with this deal and himself. I mean, if I was Wemby, I would be like, give me my money.
Absolutely.
I mean, you can't blame the guy for that. I mean, he has GOAT potential written all over him. So I think that the Spurs are going to be, again, relax. Hey, man, I just said
I think Wemby wants to win more than he wants the extra.
Oh yeah, he definitely wants to win. Because the biggest thing for your legacy in the NBA is a ring, 100%.
It's been very clear.
Think about what just happened to him. He lost in the finals to a dude who took a pay cut to build a team around him. And
they led in the final for 72% of that entire series, and they lost, and they only won one game.
Wow, that is insane. I think it's been very clear over the past couple of years that Wemby doesn't really care about the money. He's not. That's not the big deal for him. He's turned down plenty of sponsorship deals. He said that he will not sign with any soda company because he doesn't want to promote things that kill children. I think was his exact thing that he said. But he's just never been a big guy about the money, and I agree, Ashton. That's a great point. You just lost to a guy who took a $115 million pay cut to build that team. That was enormous, and it obviously that truly is a way to win right there. You get your main star player cutting down half of his contract almost, so you can bring in all of his best friends from college, build a great team. Pals. This is, I mean, the Knicks will be great for a good amount of time. What was their only roster loss this season? Was just Mitchell Robinson? Was that the only? Yeah.
Yep, and they replaced him for basically an older Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah. I mean, I think the only downside really for the Knicks in the finals was just watching Mitchell Robinson at the line. That's about it.
And in the last game, he was obviously very gassed, and Cat couldn't come in because he fouled out.
Yeah. but they still got it though. But yeah, no, I think that the Spurs will be a good team for a long time to come. It's gonna obviously, retaining all of those young players is gonna be tough. You're gonna have a big contract coming out each year for the next 2 years. You're gonna have to retain Castle. Eventually, you're gonna have to give Dylan Harper what he's due. I mean, he played probably the most consistent and best basketball in the finals, being a fucking rookie, a 20-year-old rookie at that. He's definitely gonna earn his money, and you're probably gonna want to get rid of Fox as soon as possible so you can really let Dylan Harper get to his full potential. Yeah, yeah, just forget De'Aaron Fox in that whole equation, and you got a much better roster. That's all I have personally on the NBA, unless anyone else has something they want to throw in right now. Other than that, I think we could shoot it over to the NFL real quick for a few things before we touch on World Cup. So it is almost official. Aaron Donald might be coming back. He is set for a team visit this Friday with the Rams, according to Adam Schefter. This is very, very rapidly becoming real. Shefty says that he thinks right now he just wants to see how he feels being back in the building. Donald wants to talk to the players. I mean, we're potentially going to see two of the most dominant defensive linemen on the same line, even though one of them hasn't been in the game for 3 years. I don't think that changes much. I really don't. It's still Aaron Donald. It's still one of the strongest brute forces that you're going to have to face. And the other acquisitions that they've made, their whole D-line as a whole is phenomenal, very talented. They just went out and made a trade for Trent McDuffie with a pick that they really didn't need anymore in the end of the first round, having that Falcons 13, even though they wasted that too.
What do you mean?
Ty Simpson's losing the QB2 battle to Stetson Bennett right now, bro. I don't know.
Well, I mean, Stetson Bennett's been in this system for 3 years at this point?
Yeah, 3 years. I think it should be about 3 years now. He's also 29 years old. Hasn't actually played it down.
I don't think the Rams are in any rush to
NFL.
get Ty Simpson on the field, but I do think, even though I don't think he was a great prospect, I think that he had a lot of flaws. I do think that the Rams is the best situation he possibly could have gone to.
Yeah, absolutely. Far better than fucking going to Arizona at 3. I mean, that would have been.
Oh yeah,
that would have been.
Well, I mean, if they took Ty Simpson at 3, then the Cardinals would have been really stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the Rams they're just set up for another run, and Aaron Donald is that's just a much scarier defense when you add him into that equation.
100%.
We got a couple stuff on the Cowboys to talk about. So the franchise tag deadline is tomorrow, July 15th, and George Pickens is still without a contract, and I don't think we've even made any ground on opening any deals with him. And it's kind of getting more and more nerve-wracking every day when you think about the fact that he has the same agent as Micah. Really, most of the league has the same agent as Micah. That guy kind of just runs stuff in the NFL. And he's also come out and said that the Micah trade is not going to impact how he goes about Pickens' contract. He said, if Pickens wants to stay in Dallas, we will work out a deal. I think Pickens does want to stay out in Dallas, but I really think that Jerry Jones is just going to shoot himself in the foot again, and his ego is going to be too big to want to talk to. I cannot think of this guy's name right now, the agent. Mulgeta, right? I don't know. I don't know. This is just something tough. Ashton, what are your thoughts on what the future for GP has in store?
Okay, so
Ashton,
GP still without a contract.
Ashton talking about GP. Just like old times.
I'm not really too worried about it. From what I'm reading here, it just means that he has 24 hours left to negotiating rights with other clubs before he becomes ineligible to sign an offer sheet. Pickens will play the remainder of the 2026 season if no long-term deal is reached by July 15th. So there's not really any worry there, I believe. I don't think he's going to go out and try to sign with someone else.
I don't think that. I'm not saying I think he'd leave and sign somewhere else. I just think that this worsens your angle to get him on a good deal for a long-term contract. You're going to end up in
Yeah.
Jerry loves doing this to himself. He loves giving the player and the agent all the leverage that they need. He did it. It happened with Dak. What was that, 2-3 years ago when we extended Dak to that $60 million a year contract? That came out an hour before kickoff for the season opener. That led down to Dak having all the leverage. Dak sat there in that meeting and he was able to say, I'm sure he didn't say this because he's Dak Prescott, he's the nicest guy in the world, but he had the ability to sit there and say, Jerry, we got a game in an hour. If you want your starting quarterback on the field, if you want to go out and beat the Browns today, you're gonna have to pay me. You're gonna have to give me every dollar you have. And the same thing happened with CD as well. It got to the point that you have fans rioting outside the stadium and outside the Star, rioting with signs that say "Extend CD, sign CD." I mean, you just watched George Pickens have the best year of his career. He's finally got a competent quarterback throwing him the football. He's able to fully bloom as the star receiver that he is, and you also have CeeDee Lamb at the same time. I mean, this is just, it's very obvious that you should have made this deal during the season last year when he was going out and doing all those phenomenal things.
Yeah, but you can't sign a deal with someone whenever they're playing the best that they have ever played. You're gonna have to pay them a bunch of money. And the Cowboys don't really have a bunch of money to go out and pay people. We have holes in the defense that we need to fix. I'm fine with letting GP walk next season. I don't care. I'd rather build the defense. We have a small window to win a Super Bowl, and
I don't know. I mean, I think we've all agreed that with the power of the offense that we saw last year, literally just a borderline average defense that can just get you 1 or 2 stops towards the end of the game is all you'd really need. Dak Prescott graded out as the most clutch quarterback last season in the league. I think he graded out to 87.8, higher than Stafford at 87.4. What was that graphic? I think I sent it to y'all. I mean, sure, he's doing great in clutch time, but you can't really do anything if the defense is going to let up 50 fucking points a game. I agree.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's cool and all to throw the ball to George Pickens and run it down the middle with Javonte Williams and put up 30 points, but it doesn't do anything if your opponent scores 40, And
I'm agreeing on that, but I really think that you just need to fill. You just need really some Band-Aids out there at this point. You got a great D-line going into this season. I'm a whole lot more confident than last year because we have a coordinator who hasn't even been a DC before in the NFL, and I'm so much more confident with him than after the Eberflus hiring. I immediately felt like there was a weight lifted off of my back seeing the news of CP being hired as compared to immediately being terrified when I saw that Eberflus was hired. I thought that was fake when the news broke about Eberflus. I saw it on Instagram first, and I thought it was fake. I didn't believe it. But I mean, that being said about Pickens, go ahead, Ashton. What were you saying?
I feel like having a better than average defense would be a lot better than just the Cowboys going out there and trying to throw the ball 50 times. I mean, we've score a bunch of points on offense. You got to take a little bit of pressure off of Dak sometimes. He's the most criticized quarterback in the league.
Yeah, absolutely, and we've shown that with a great defense, we can be great. Unfortunately, we just had to lose our defensive coordinator during our best defensive season to a division rival in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
Thank you, Turbo, for your Commanders hiring Quinn week 14. The best Cowboys season we've probably seen in a very long time. That was tough, but
no problem.
The thanks. The Cowboys are heading to Oxnard in a couple weeks. I think they depart for Oxnard, California on July 27th, and they will begin joint practices with both the Rams and the Saints on July 29th. I think that'll be interesting, get your guys ready, get Terrence Steele a whole lot of practice with Myles Garrett himself, basically, throw him against the guy the entire time you're in those joint practices just so that he can go into the season against just average and less than everything that's less than Myles Garrett, because that's every other edge rusher in the league. That would at least give him the best practice. But yeah, the
Potentially Aaron
preseason.
Donald too.
Yeah, potentially Aaron Donald as well. The preseason openers a month from tomorrow against Seattle on August 15th. Tyler Smith was voted the number one interior offensive lineman in the league by league execs, coaches, and scouts.
goat.
Last year, he landed at number 2. He's just, proven again and again that he's phenomenal. I think it's funny. I don't think it'll go anywhere. It'd be great for the depth. But Von Miller posted a photoshopped pic of him in a Cowboys jersey. And the last thing I have here for the NFL is Terrion Arnold is gaining interest in free agency amidst this court drama, according to his agent, who testified this in court. The Cowboys also have been rumored to be one of the teams that are interested in not only Terrion Arnold, but also league crash out Brandon Ayuk. I've seen lots of rumors on that, and I think it's hilarious. But that is all that I have on the NFL. I really quickly want to touch on the World Cup before we move on.
Wait, before we move on to the World Cup, I just want to come out and say that
Congratulations,
Lamar Jackson's being ranked number 69 in the top 100 of players is completely egregious. There are not 68 players in the NFL that are better than Lamar Jackson.
I think that's based.
Well, I mean, he missed a good portion of time last season.
I think
they're going based off of like.
Yeah, but if you look at Josh Allen's stats compared to Lamar Jackson's, they're essentially the same. Josh Allen has 4 more. I'm pretty sure from what I saw.
Well, also that offense was run. That offense ran through James Cook last year. James Cook had he had a carry on 51% of the snaps that last season. So that's a fucking huge workload. But also they haven't had a fucking wide receiver. This is the first year that they're gonna have a receiver since
Josh Allen had 25 touchdowns and 10 interceptions, and Lamar had 21 touchdowns and 7 interceptions.
Wow, that's a fucking weak season for Josh.
Right.
But that I totally think that's just based off of the time played. Lamar had 3 significant
Has
injuries.
to be, and that's the only reason that Lamar would even be close to 69 in the first place.
Good number though. Nice.
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 Yeah, that is also still it is wild that he does get placed so low. 2-time MVP, but then again, 3 significant injuries. Longevity for the guy is on the table now. His best weapon for the majority of his career was his legs, and his knee is like non-existent at this point. So I don't know. We'll see what this year has in store. You got a new coaching staff in the building for Lamar and the Ravens. It could go either way. This could be good or bad for them. Maybe by the end of it, we'll see Lamar in a Dolphins jersey. Who knows?
What's your affinity with the Dolphins lately, man? You just love the Dolphins. You're always talking.
I feel like I have brought them up a lot, but that's been a thing that's rumored for so long. Lamar's always said that he's wanted to play for the Dolphins. I mean, he's from Florida. I think his hometown. He said it's like fucking 20 minutes out of Miami. That was his childhood team. Yeah. I could see it. And they also did attempt to trade 4 first-round picks to get him. And Baltimore said no. I don't know what's worse. Wild. It's just imagine giving up 4 first-round picks for a guy and then he just goes and tears his ACL on his first scramble. That'd be crazy. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap football right there so we can get into the other football very, very quickly because there's not a lot left to talk about the World Cup. The Final Four is halfway over. Spain with a big win today. Spain brought the pain to France. That is for sure. In AT&T today, 2-0 victory. Spain moves on to the final, and they will face either England or Argentina. Those are the 2 remaining teams on the other side of the bracket. And, I mean, all I'm going to say here is I'm riding Spain all the way out. I think you're going to see probably Messi end up winning the Golden Boot just because he's the last alive in the top 3 of this running. He's going to get his goal tomorrow, more than likely. If not, he'll get one in the final that'll place him above everyone else. Mbappe did not get a goal today. Him and Haaland, I believe, are tied at 7 to end their run in the Golden Boot running. So, yeah, Messi's also at 7. He just needs 1 to take it away. I don't think...
8.
He's at 8.
Oh, Messi's at 8 already. Okay, yeah. Then Messi's already. That just seals him as the winner. Then
I'm pretty sure that Jude's making a really big like come up for it though. Jude's had 2 in the last 2 games, or 2 goals in each of the last 2 games.
that would be a very surprising run. Um,
Harry Kane also has 6 goals right now. So
yeah, but he's not getting it. England's not going to get past Argentina. I've been.
they're favorites.
I hate that, bro. I hate that. I don't want to see them. I don't want to see
Yeah,
them.
I'm
go
taking
anywhere,
Messi and the
bro. I'm
FIFA
taking
officials
yeah.
to the finals.
But I'm still taking Spain to win it all.
I don't know. Messi ended his career with a back-to-back World Cup win.
That would be beautiful, and I'd love that for the Messi legacy. But I put my money on Spain a while ago.
Or it could end like, Argentina, with Messi and then the newcomer Yamil coming in and winning his first World Cup at age 19.
I would love to see Lamine Yamal come out and do some. I think he's 20. I'd love to see him come out and do some crazy shit against Argentina in the final. That would be wild. But shit, did he get a goal today? I didn't see the game. I think he's had 1 or 2 in a while. I think only 1 or 2 towards the. Yeah, he's scoreless in the whole elimination phase. He hasn't had anything since the group phase. I thought he had
the whole
one.
World Cup.
No, he definitely had 1 or 2 goals in the group.
I thought he hadn't scored at all.
No, there's no way. I'm pulling it up. This will be the last thing we talk about on.
But I do think it was going to come down to whoever won between France and Spain, and Spain's moving on. So I think they were the clear 2 favorites.
He has 1.
Yeah, I know.
He has 1 that he got against Saudi Arabia. That's it. Okay.
Still, most people would say that's a terrible World Cup for that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's your first ever experience on the biggest stage of all of soccer.
While I agree with that, but you're the quote unquote the best soccer player in the world right now.
Yeah, but I mean, Spain
doesn't have any assists either, does he?
Mikel,
he's had a terrible World Cup.
So he's just out there doing cardio.
I mean, he has his dribbling's, out there looking good and stuff. I mean,
right,
losing the ball a lot too. But other than that, like, he's had a very, very bad World Cup.
Well, we'll see.
Tony Snell last stat line.
Spain's also just been super defensive this World Cup.
Yeah. They'll score 1 and then that's it. And then
they just put up they just put up 2 today on the most defensive team in all the cup. France had only had 2 goals put on them in every game, including the group phase, and I don't think were those goals scored on them in the group phase. Is that where those goals came from? Because I can't remember. At least in the last 2, there hadn't been a goal. But yeah, there you go. They doubled.
And Spain has only conceded 1 to Belgium in the elimination phase.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what goes down in the final. I mean, if it's England there, I think Spain walks through this. If it's Argentina there, I think you're gonna get a good fight. I would love to see it go down to a shootout if it's against.
What about the 3rd place match?
Nobody cares.
Literally.
Irrelevant.
England.
I'm gonna.
I think we're gonna see Argentina move on.
Yeah, either if it's Spain or Argentina in the final, I'll be happy either way. Messi will have a wonderful back-to-back to end his career off of, and if Spain wins, I'll win $500, and I'll have a good conversation with my ex. That's it. I don't know. But that's all I've got on the World Cup. That's all I've got on news in general. Do we want to move into trivia or trolling Turbo?
Yeah, let's go ahead and move into trivia. Do we want to get it to...
How many people we got in the chat right now? Who wants to troll Turbo? Ask him some questions. Terrence, shout out Terrence Steele sending Crickets a signed tech jersey for a jersey wall. That's dope, Blake. That's actually really dope. Anyone else in here? Don't fuck with this Ashton guy. I can't say I agree with that.
Who said that?
Come on, man.
And then he says hi, Turbo. All right. Shout out Blake Nolan. Shout out Crickets. Shout out Barter. I don't think we have much going on in the chat for trolling Turbo right now, so let's just jump into trivia.
Yes.
All right, let's go ahead and get into trivia. Give me just 1 second. Let me go ahead and share my screen. All right. Episode 14 edition of trivia. Ashton, I'm going to go and give you this first question.
Wait.
Oh, sorry. What's up?
Nothing you said.
You just said sweet.
Yeah, I said sweet.
Gotcha. I heard you say wait. That's on me. My bad. True or false? A wide receiver has never won NFL MVP, but a kicker has.
True.
Yeah, you're right. Mark Mosley won NFL MVP in the strike-shortened 1982 season with the Washington Redacted. He went 20 for 20, 95%. He led the league with 76 points. But in the postseason, he went 4 for 8 on field goals in the playoffs. But the Redacted would still go on to win the Super Bowl against the Dolphins. So, all in all, very good season for Mosley. Very good season for the Redacted. Can't really go too wrong with it. All right, Cam. You're up next for this one. Who is the most recent number 1 overall pick to win the NBA Finals with the team that drafted him?
Ooh.
Jeez.
It's of all the previous finals winners that have had a number 1 overall pick. Well, obviously Wemby did not win.
If he won, he definitely would have been the answer, but it's not him.
He would have won if he didn't lose.
He would have won if he basically like what happened to Connor. He would have won if he didn't lose.
Is this like the team that's won the most recently with their first overall pick, or the team? Because if that's it, I'm going LeBron. If not,
Not LeBron. It's not LeBron. But he does like you are like kind of on the right track when you say LeBron. Not in terms of the year he was drafted, but in terms of
I just got
the
pump
team.
faked. I just got pump faked. Kyrie Irving, the Cavaliers with Kyrie
Yeah,
Irving.
it's Kyrie Irving. It's
yeah,
Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, give me my fucking favorite person in the league.
Yeah, he was
Martin
drafted number 1 in
Luther
2011. He would go on to win the NBA Finals in 2016. Hit the go-ahead three-pointer in the last minute. Arguably one of the greatest basketball games ever played. But he would only spend 1 more year in Cleveland after this before being traded to the Celtics.
Well,
And Kyrie would go on to do Kyrie things. But at the end of the day, he is a champion.
There are plenty of
Turbo?
rumors right now about the Cavs making a trade to bring him back so they could lure in LeBron and get that finals.
No, just let LeBron come to the Mavericks.
Yeah,
I've also-
wouldn't that be great?
I've also
Yeah,
seen
that would be
reports of the
fantastic.
Spurs trying to trade Fox for Kyrie Irving.
Oh fuck no, dude! Hey, Nico's gone, bro. Nico Harrison is out the door, bro. Nico Harrison.
If the Mavericks trade for De'Aaron Fox,
bro.
I don't give a shit. I give up.
Nico
I can't do it
Harrison is long gone. Masai Ujiri is not going to let that go down.
Yeah.
And he never would. He never.
The
fucking
bad
would.
man can't hurt us anymore.
Yeah, literally.
Mavericks, please, whatever you do, just don't add De'Aaron Fox to the team, please.
Masai Ujiri, if you were watching, I have glazed you every episode of this show since you were hired. I've glazed you so hard. I've loved every move you've made. Please never get rid of Martin Luther Irving. We need his earth tricks. We need them. Oh.
All right, let's go on and get into the next question.
Just flat earth
Turbo,
tricks.
I got you for this one.
But
Turbo, can you list every Duke basketball player to win NBA MVP?
dang, Duke NBA. All right, let me think. All right, Tatum was a Duke. He didn't win one. Kyrie was a Duke. He didn't win one. Zion went to Duke. He didn't win one. Paulo went to Duke. He also didn't win one. Jalen Johnson went to Duke. Didn't win one. So nobody recent. Grant Hill went to Duke. He was pretty good back in the day. I don't think he won one though.
There's a pattern with all these guys, Turbo.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go with none. I don't think anybody from Duke has won one.
Exactly.
I was about
Nobody
to say,
from Duke has ever won the MVP.
You're making the answer
Yeah,
more
you
and
did
more
mention Grant Hill.
obvious.
Yeah. Make it, yeah. He listed every superstar from Duke and none of them had won it.
Literally, just going down the list.
Just
I
going
was
down the
trying to
list. But
think
yeah,
of every
you
kid,
did
man.
mention Grant Hill. Grant Hill did finish third in 96-97, but he ultimately didn't win. Jason Tatum has finished in the top 6 3 times. He finished fourth twice, but he still hasn't won one yet. Who do you guys think actually has the best chance to be the next? Because I feel like it would either have to be like Cooper Flag or maybe even Tatum, depending on how he does now that JB's gone. But I feel like Cooper Flag
Who?
probably would be the safest bet.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, because he's gonna have the longest career left out of all of
I
these
think
guys,
the
most
safest bet would probably
opportunities.
be Jason Tatum, just because his
I-
role
Yeah,
just
I don't
got
think
way
Tatum is a
bigger.
bad bet there
I-
either.
I-
But
Well, I just think his role just
He's
got
only
way bigger
19.
now that you get rid of.
I think
yeah,
his role.
I mean that is true.
His role is significantly
You got
bigger. I mean, you really only bring in Paul George as the swap to losing JB, but I mean that is still going to be someone that will probably see the ball often. But I mean, you got to think about Tatum coming back from that what was it, is it ACL tear, right?
No,
He comes
Achilles.
Achilles. Yes, it was Achilles. It was Achilles. It comes back from the Achilles, and he played pretty damn good basketball coming back from that. I mean, he's putting up. What was he averaging? Like almost 20 points a game straight off the injury. He
I'm
immediately
pretty sure
came in.
it was like 2010 and like 6, something
Yeah.
like that. 5.
I don't know.
maybe.
He was playing like nuts off the fucking glass, dude. Like just driving for every rebound he can get, and just get back from injury. And you're doing that. I was a Tatum hater for a very long time, and a lot of that rides off of Mavs losing to the final, losing to them in the
Come on,
finals.
don't hit him. He's only 19 years old.
Oh my god!
All right,
But yeah,
I mean,
it's just
Tatum and Cooper Flag are really the two guys
those
who
are-
have the best chance to
yeah,
be the
those are
first
my
two
picks.
MVPs. But we'll see if it does happen or if it's just going to keep on going. Ashton, going to give you a football related question. In 2013, Peyton Manning broke Drew Brees' record for most passing yards in a single season. How many yards did he actually beat him by?
Man, I'm just gonna have to go with 1, just because I already knew that it was 1. He
Oh,
beat him
God,
by 1 yard.
Damn it. All right. Well, you were the worst person I could have gave this to, but yeah, it's 1 yard. Damn it. Okay. Well, yeah, but yeah, Peyton Manning threw for 5,477 yards.
Still
Brees
crazy.
threw
Still
for
just a
5,400.
crazy way.
I mean, if I'm this sounds fake.
Yeah.
Like objectively, I mean, if he beat him by like maybe like 5 yards, I'd be like, okay, he
Yeah.
got like, I mean, whatever. But 1 yard is just like, this is some movie shit. What are we doing?
Drew Brees has just been
But,
snubbed from everything.
Objectively, because Brees didn't even win the MVP
No.
when he threw for 5,400 yards. That went to Rodgers,
Mm-hmm.
and that was, I think, that year the Packers went 15-1 and didn't even make it to the NFC Championship game. But yeah, I mean, also this is just the season that Peyton Manning went off. He threw for
Yeah.
55 passing touchdowns in a single season, which is 5 more than
This
what
was the
Brady's
year
record was.
he had that bootleg run touchdown against the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm. I think it
I
was.
think, yeah, this was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, like what makes all of these stats even more impressive for Peyton Manning is that he did all of this with Adam Gase as his offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Like this one season is the only reason Adam Gase was a head coach for as long as he was.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I mean, if you can do this with Adam Gase as your offensive coordinator, you can like do it all basically. But I mean, yeah. At the end of the day, like even though he had these stats, I mean, they went up against that Seahawks defense and they just got shit on all game.
Mm-hmm.
So the moment Adam Gase had to go up against somebody who actually knew what they were doing, they got shit on. But I mean, at the end of the day, nobody's going to take this. Well, I mean, at least for now, he still has both of these records. Cam, little bit of a weird question for you. Which city did the New Orleans Hornets temporarily play in following Hurricane Katrina?
Let me think back to my 30s, and I should be able to remember where they were playing.
Nah, man, this was at least your 40s.
You're right. It's Katrina. This was in my 40s. Shoot, I actually don't think I remember this.
Yeah, I mean, they played in this city for 2 seasons. And it's not a city in Louisiana.
Yeah, I know it's
And
not in-
interestingly enough, this city doesn't even border Louisiana.
The city or the
But-
state? Because I don't think
Well,
the city. Yeah,
oh,
the city.
Shit, you're right. Yeah. Okay, all right, I misspoke. They played in a state that doesn't border Louisiana. I made myself sound really stupid there. My bad.
I don't know why, but
I will give you a hint. They do have an actual NBA team now.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna say that I thought I remembered them playing somewhere in East Texas. Have a team now?
Team or
OKC?
teams?
I think
One
I
team.
know it.
It was Oklahoma City, wasn't it?
Ashton. Yeah, it's Oklahoma
Yeah.
It?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I knew
what-
it was. I
that's what
remember
my
it being very,
Yeah.
very. I remember it being very, very near and dear. And now we have the
Wasn't
Thunder.
good.
No,
Yeah, I do remember this. I do
Yeah.
remember this.
couple years later.
Yeah. Like there's actually like a big domino effect about the Hornets playing in OKC because they played 71 games in OKC across 2 seasons. Afterwards, like because of how successful the Hornets stay in OKC was, they became like a top candidate for future teams.
But
And
it's
the
still-
Supersonics were trying.
It's still regarded as such a small market for basketball.
It
Like,
is,
they-
but I
they
mean the
were-
fans are
It's
like
a small
very
market
into
for
it.
everything.
Yeah, I mean, well,
Small
yeah,
market.
it's
It's a small
Oklahoma.
market for everything, but they sell out damn near every game because the fans are just so into it.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
yeah,
it's
part of the
only
reason.
thing they really have there besides like college sports.
Casinos.
Pretty much, yeah. Because
Yeah, but you can't.
that is
You're
true.
not gonna root. You're not gonna go root for a casino to win. When
I was just saying.
Everybody
like,
cheers.
like-
Everybody cheers for me as at the blackjack table when they
yeah, but
keep
they're
stealing
not
my
rooting
money.
for the casino. They're not rooting for the house.
Yeah,
They're rooting for
That
the
is true.
I could picture
But,
Hunter on the
yeah,
blackjack
eventually-
table. It's like that scene from it's the scene from The Hangover. Like all the
Hangover,
math equations
yeah.
are going over.
Hey man, I will say this. I did once put $100 on one hand, and I got a blackjack, and I'm still chasing that for the rest of my life.
You will never
Like, I
reach.
immediately
You will
cashed out.
never.
I immediately cashed out. I'm like, it's not getting better than this.
You will never reach another
I
high
can't-
like that, man.
This is
You'll
this is
never.
where I peaked.
That's
yeah.
a one of
Uh,
one. That is a one of one situation.
one.
That'll never happen
But-
again. Lightning does not strike twice in the same spot.
Yeah. But yeah, because of how successful the Hornets in OKC were when the Supersonics were looking to
Mhm.
relocate, OKC became their top destination, and they eventually became the OKC Thunder.
Yep.
So the Hornets choosing this city basically resulted in Seattle no longer having a basketball team, but they're probably going to get one back.
They have
And
been.
the Thunder and Supersonics will be an elite rivalry when that does happen.
Oh yeah, that'll be great. Actually, that'd be really
yeah.
great. It'll be really exciting. We're gonna get a team in Vegas and in Seattle when this expansion happens. So that'll be
Absolutely.
awesome.
All right. Turbo, I'm going to go ahead and give you this last question. Chris Paul played in 20 playoff games that were reffed by Scott Foster. How many did he win? 0, 1, 3, or 5?
These questions are getting more and more obscure.
Yeah.
Off
I know,
rip, I'm gonna
yeah.
go A. Off rip, final answer A.
No, he actually did win a game, at least one game.
Okay,
But
so
I'm not
definitely
going to
not
tell
B.
you if it was just one. Okay, damn it. Well, I mean, I tried to word it in a way. I mean, I said at least one. At
I'm
least
gonna
one.
go.
It could be
I'm
one.
gonna go
It could be
C.
more.
3. 3.
Damn it. Yeah, you're right. It is C. He won 3 games.
That was a guess.
That was a guess, yeah. Chris
How
Paul won.
How
yeah,
was
yeah.
he supposed to know this?
I don't know, man. Hey, when you have to constantly come up with trivia
Yeah.
questions, you have
Well,
to get a little weird.
I was talking about Cam. Cam was like, he just guessed. It's like, dude, how was Turbo supposed to know that?
I just, I feel like the logical next option after Hunter said he has one or at least one when he fumbled that, I figured his next step would be, all right, he has one. But he just went. He jumped him. He went for 3. He saw the he saw the audible in mind. He saw the audible and he clicked on it.
Yeah, Chris Paul won 3 out of 20 games, ref by Scott Foster for a 15% winning percentage.
That
at one point, Chris Paul lost 13 straight games in a row that Foster was the ref,
Wow.
which is absolutely abysmal. This dude just had it out against him. The extender. I mean, you know that it's bad when they bring in Scott Foster for the Spurs.
Dude, you don't get
extended series.
That's a really, really, really bad sign. I was so happy when I saw it that Scott Foster was officiating that game. I was
Oh
like,
yeah,
oh.
every time you see Scott Foster as an officiator, you're like, okay, we're going another game.
Yeah, I
at
was like,
least.
we're getting. No, I was full of.
At
I was all
one
out
or at
saying we're
least
getting
one.
7. I thought we were getting 7 after I saw the Scott Foster announcement. I was like, oh, we're going all the way here. This is the
3-1
NBA.
comeback
This is
starts
the
right now,
NBA
baby.
telling us that they are fucking grabbing every dollar that they can off of this most
Dude,
expensive
dare I
finals
say
series.
it? Well, I mean, this is a Herbert hypothetical, but if the Spurs did come back from 3-1, that would have been the greatest final series of all time.
I mean, LeBron already did it.
Chill
Yeah,
on,
that's true.
chill. Let's chill.
Chill,
Go
chill.
in the NBA.
LeBron
I mean,
already did it.
every game was a banger though. But I mean, again, it's a Herbert hypothetical. We won't really know like how it would have gone.
Every game was a banger for the Spurs until the fourth quarter, except for the one win.
Absolutely, yeah.
Didn't they? No, never mind. That was the.
Speaking of
they lost
Justin
the 29
Herbert.
point lead game.
Justin Herbert.
Thinking of Justin
that
Herbert.
post you sent of that NFL coordinator that says he doesn't have the same maturity level as other top talents in the position. I couldn't agree more. Could not agree more.
Literally, I was like, wow,
Hey, man,
Ashton just became a
reason-
coordinator in the
that's-
NFL.
That's if man we're talking about.
No reason to be anonymous about it.
Wow, it was you all along, wasn't it? I knew it.
Just one day, I'd love to see a GM just publicly come out and like be like, yeah, I said this.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. It's like
I
It
was
would be-
I
it
was
would be
the
so
anonymous.
great.
I was the anonymous all along.
No, not even like they like Jerry Jones says this, and you're like, oh shit. Okay.
I don't think that it's ever been anonymous when Jerry says something. I don't think Jerry cares.
Yeah, like
Jerry does not
he
care
will fully
about that.
Be, like,
Jerry,
stupid in public.
if he has
What
a
was-
chance to
what was
put his
that?
name on it in the media, he will fucking take it.
I don't. I just that was the first name I could immediately think of, but that was the worst person I could have picked because he is very public about his opinions.
it was whenever he got asked if a tie was like kissing your sister.
I think that was his answer. That was his answer on the tie.
No, he just said I don't know.
Oh, I thought he said.
never
I thought it was
kissed
him.
my
I mean, you
I
know
thought it was him
it's
that
bad when
said-
even Jerry Jones is flabbergasted by your question.
I swear, I thought it was him that was like, "Well, I think that tying a game is just like kissing your sister. Nobody wins."
I mean, he's from Arkansas, so it kind of makes sense why
Yeah,
he would
right?
say it.
Jeez, man.
That's
Yeah, no,
it's
apologies to everybody from Arkansas. They probably just left.
Yeah, all of our Arkansas viewers are gone. They're gone for good.
Yeah, sorry
Damn
to
it.
everybody from Arkansas.
Damn it. Yeah, you know why they don't?
Damn it.
You know
That's
why
all. That's a whole market we lost out on.
Yeah, you know what? Forget Arkansas. You know why they don't do reverse cowgirl out there? You should never turn your back on family, bro. Moving on. We think
All
we
right,
got
all
some
right,
debate
moving on,
to
moving
get
on, moving on,
into.
moving on.
That is the end of trivia. We have debate?
Yeah, I've got some debate questions for you guys.
All right. We got too long of a pause right now. We have to keep going so everybody forgets.
We have
That
to
was
keep
your
going. We have
fault.
to
That
keep it
was-
going.
Dude, it wasn't
Yeah.
it wasn't my fault. You set me up.
Hey, the good thing is that everybody from Arkansas already had left,
Yeah,
so they
exactly.
didn't get to hear that.
Yeah.
All right, but let's go ahead and get into some debate topics. I'm gonna give everybody about a minute to talk about each of these debates. But in retrospect, these are going to be like relatively fun questions. You know, like nothing where you have to like seriously like. It's not like anything like. Well, I'll just like say them and you'll figure it out. Ashton, I'm gonna go ahead and give you this first one. If you were offered the chance to kick a field goal, and every yard is worth $100,000, how far would you attempt the kick?
So is this under the premise that the end zone is 10 yards included in that?
Yeah, end zone is
Okay.
10 yards. So if it's at the goal line, it's 10 yards.
Okay. I'll probably kick from like the 12-yard line for like a total of 22 yards. I feel like if you get too close, it's a lot harder to make the kick, and then 10's just that
Yeah,
sweet
so-
spot. I'm not going to get greedy and try to kick like a
2.2 million.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right. Yeah. Honestly, like I think around 20 yards is probably like the best spot that you would.
You're going 30, 40.
I think
most people.
Great.
I also grew up playing soccer, and I did kick my freshman year of high school on my freshman football team. And I
think
Hey,
20
I've also
is
done some
It's
kickoffs.
I
before in my
will I
life.
will say it's a lot easier than you
Okay,
think, but it's
alright.
also a lot fucking harder than you think. It's
Right. Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
both-
It's
both
like
ways.
I mean, I guess getting it off the ground is, but it's just like the
that's like
accuracy
that's
is
the
like
easy
the problem.
part. Yeah, getting under it and getting it off the ground's the easy part. Really hitting your target and aiming with people coming at you so quickly,
Mhm.
that's the hardest part. But
Yeah.
if you're just I mean, is this a real in-game
Yeah.
field goal? Like you have the special teams coming at you?
No, I think he just said like
Or
No,
just
practice.
this is just
you
a
kick it. There's no outside.
give
Yeah.
I'm taking
I
it
will
for
say
this
this.
30.
All right,
30 to
you
40
get no
for me.
you get no practice kick.
No
you just have
practice
to go in
kick.
completely blind.
That's,
Shit, I haven't
Don't
I
worry,
haven't kicked in 10 years, but I'm
I'll
still
be
gonna go
practicing
for
the day
30.
before, but don't even worry about it.
Fair enough. I
I
mean,
do-
that's a good
I
point.
just think
I
I
do
just
think
think
that
22
is-
yards is like
no,
the
that's-
perfect medium.
that's
for,
very-
I
it's-
never.
yeah,
That's a
Yeah.
chip
I
shot.
I
That's
think
a
I think
chip
around
shot.
20 yards is
I think-
realistically where you would take
I
this.
think almost any capable adult man should be able to make from that distance. It's that with no defense or no special teams coming at you. That's not very hard.
My only worry would be like.
I mean,
hooking
Blair Walsh couldn't make it.
it.
what is
And
it?
now all the
What
Vikings fans left.
What do they?
We're just kicking everyone out.
What do they
Just
call
kidding.
it? What do they call it in the Super Bowl when Gronk does his the
Spike?
FanDuel kick? No, the
Oh.
FanDuel kick that he's been doing the last couple of Super Bowls is the kick of destiny or whatever they call it.
I think
Um,
so. I mean, it looked like he made it, and then they said he missed it. It was the most confusing thing ever, unless there was an angle that we didn't see.
I don't even remember. I think he made the first one. I don't remember, but I just think it's hilarious that they're putting Gronk out there to kick a field goal in the middle of the Super Bowl.
Oh
just,
yeah,
just,
Gronk
just,
is a legend.
just as a little fun sponsorship deal for a sports betting app.
You guys want to know a fun fact? At Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's wedding, Kanye actually interrupted to say that Gronk is still the greatest tight end of all time.
I saw that. That's so funny, bro. Oh, that's funny.
Wait, what?
I don't think that's. I don't think Kanye even got an invite to that wedding.
Why would Kanye ever be invited to that wedding?
Hey man, it's the
Dude.
Herbert hypothetical. Come on, go along with it.
I missed the meme, I guess. I was
No,
sitting here,
that
I was like
is-
thinking,
that-
and then I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty funny. And then I was
It's-
like, wait, that doesn't
it's-
make any sense.
It's just hilarious because of how believable and real that could be. It's like if Kanye is actually at that wedding, then that did 100%.
Oh, for
happen.
sure, yeah.
Let's just ask.
Oh, 100%.
Let's ask our good friend Zach. He would know. He was there.
Yeah.
Probably.
He would be there.
He would be.
Right.
Not anymore.
Cam, do you want
Actually, yeah,
your question?
Yeah. Let's go into that.
Yeah, we'll wait for Zach's response. All right, Cam, this is yours. If you got to be a running back for one play, and every yard you gain is $1 million, but every yard you lose is $1 million you're placed in debt, would you take the risk?
So I don't lose or
We'll
gain.
say it's an average offensive line and an average defensive line.
All right.
Wow.
If both of those are average, I don't lose or gain anything if I can just get back to the line of scrimmage.
If you get 0 yards, we'll say that you got very lucky that you didn't win but you didn't lose.
I'm gonna bet on just my speed alone that I can get outside enough to get at least 1 yard or back to the line of scrimmage before contact. If I am able to go down on my own power and get that 1 yard or to the line of scrimmage, I'm taking that. I think I could get to the line of scrimmage. I think an average.
About how far in the
I
backfield.
mean, you got to think about how we compare to actual NFL.
Think about how far in the backfield you're
You
starting.
gotta compare.
as a
You gotta
running back.
you gotta throw your age in there too. You know?
You're
All
starting
right.
5 to 8.
I am
back.
approaching the regression age for running backs. The average regression age of running backs is 28.
You're starting $5 to $8 million.
you reached that
in
like
the
10 years
backfield.
ago, bro.
What's the run play? Are we running a pitch or
Yeah,
or
what-
Halfback dive.
Halfback toss. Halfback
Oh,
toss.
you're gonna make me go between the tackles? I thought I was gonna. If I could go outside here, I think I could
Okay,
at least
all
get
right.
to
Well,
the
all
line
right.
of
Well, we'll
scrimmage.
say. Well, I'll
If-
give you this freedom.
if
you
I'm
don't
stretching-
like it, you can
are
call
not
an audible.
running a defensive end.
If I'm stretching, I'm getting to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And I'm going
Okay,
down.
all right.
I'm
Well,
gonna take myself to the
I
ground.
said dive. So
So
it's
you'd
like a
rather-
run up the middle.
Cam, why would you even try to get back to the line of scrimmage? You're just making $0.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Even want
What's
to
the
do it
point of
anyway.
taking a risk?
Because my goal is to at least get to the line of scrimmage,
Prove
but
that you
before one, to prove that I can, and before I fully go down, I'm gonna try to stretch out for that last yard, but I'm gonna take myself to the ground. I'm not going to risk taking the contact and then losing all that yardage. I am going to get myself to the line of scrimmage, and in my process of downing myself, I'm gonna just extend a little bit for that 1 yard.
Yeah, but what if like it's really angry Jadeveon Clowney?
Jadeveon,
Really angry.
What if
Oh,
it's
yeah.
South Carolina,
Clowney.
Jadeveon
I mean,
Clowney?
yeah.
Jadeveon
Dude, if you get
Clowney.
South Carolina.
Yeah, South
you-
Carolina,
like, that is,
no,
Not only
that
are you getting embarrassed, you are losing like $6 million.
if I'm fucking losing 10 million, bro.
How much money lost is a
I'm losing
fumble?
10 million. I'm gonna get the ball handed off
if-
to me, and
if-
I'm gonna
if
start
you-
running
if you
the other
fumble
way.
The ball, you double your losses.
Oh.
Then I'm fucking losing it all. But I'm gonna
And we will
risk.
say that like
I'm gonna
if you
risk
get
it
past
all.
the line of scrimmage and fumble, you don't get any money.
I think
Well-
I could do this only if the play was an option.
That's what I'm saying. As
Yeah,
long as
that
I
is
can.
realistically the only thing you could do.
That's why I'm saying I would down myself because I'm not gonna take the risk
Or
of fumbling.
I'm running QB sneak and I'm the quarterback. Then I would probably do it.
All right, no, that's not fair. He said running back.
I know.
You're a running
I
back
know.
for
That's
one
what I'm
play.
saying. I'm saying that's
Wild
the only
card,
way I
wild
would do
card.
it. Wildcat.
Yeah, if you put me in a wildcat, I was about to. If you put me in a wildcat, I think I'm definitely getting it. That I'll go through. I'll even go through. I'll go between the tackles.
If you do the wildcat and you throw it and actually complete the pass, you should get like 10 million just off that alone.
All right.
The fact that you
All right.
completed a pass against an NFL defense.
Yeah, you know what? Give me a fucking bubble
This
screen so I don't have to
question-
throw it
this question has
far.
so many layers. now.
Let me run an RPO.
Yeah,
Let
literally.
me run an RPO.
Give me an RPO and I'm guaranteeing myself to get some money. But yeah, no, as a running back, I think my only bet to actually win on this is to make a run for the line of scrimmage and just try to extend for 1 yard or so as I'm going down.
Basically, like realistically, if you
Do
get
I-
lucky, you're only getting one.
I also you have to think about it. You have to.
Have you ever played running back, Cam?
Yeah, dude. I fucking begged. I begged to switch to running back from receiver actually, just because I loved it more. Just being able just to hold, just having the ball put into my hands, so I could just run through
Yeah.
people on
I
JV
was
high school,
gonna-
bro.
I was
That was
gonna-
just that was where the fun was.
Turbo, what does Eli Manning have to do with this?
Yeah, what? What the hell? Bro's just
I
showing.
just wanna-
Bro's just showing.
wanted to flex the shirt.
Yeah, bro's just showing off a statue right now when we're talking
was
about
gonna say,
when we're
yeah,
talking
see,
about
you play running
running.
back, Cam. You're just gonna go out there and look like DeAndre Swift. You're not gonna be able to find a hole. You're just gonna run it or butt fumble like
Hey,
Mark
man,
Sanchez.
Trent
You're gonna
Richardson
run it
vision.
in the back of the O-line.
The whole risk here is that I think I could either get it or I'm gonna not get it, and DeAndre Swift is a very boomer bust guy, so I mean that's just
Yeah,
kind
but
of
see, like, what's
perfectly
the point?
common.
Trying to
Can I
even
bet
risk it.
against you doing this?
You want to bet against me?
Oh,
That's just
dude,
gonna
we
make
would
me want it
so
even
much
more.
money on
I
him.
think
That's
I
gonna
would
make
bet
me want it
against
even more.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Oh,
I'm just
Dude,
give Clowney a
Yeah, if we
portion.
could place money on this, Cam, I'm going to like to the bank. I'm withdrawing
Somebody-
all my money. I'm going to the sports book, and I'm betting all my money that you do not get. to the line of scrimmage.
somebody get Win Margin Media in touch with Roger Goodell right now and work this out for the Super Bowl.
How much do you weigh, Cam?
Right now, I think I'm weighing about 205.
That's pretty. No, running backs are a bit heavier. That's like
Yeah,
a wide receiver.
I
weight.
don't know.
I want
Derrick
you to go
Henry's like
outside and run a
240,
40-yard dash and time it. And
See,
get back to me.
That is the one thing that I have not done in a long time. But I will say I did have good speed when I was in running shape. I used to have great endurance too.
20 years ago?
On record 3 years ago, in the span of 1 week too, I ran 3 different sub 5 minute miles. So I will say that the running is not the problem. It's not dropping the ball and not getting fucking hit by a guy 5 times my size. Because an edge rusher is going to fucking kill me on that contact. Doesn't matter if they're average or not. Doesn't matter if they're 43-year-old Jadeveon Clowney or South Carolina Jadeveon Clowney. Either way, I'm going to fucking die on that contact. I'm going to the ground, the thing is I have to be fast enough to get to the line of scrimmage and maybe a yard over, and be able to be fast enough to kneel down on top of that before I get blown to smithereens. That might be the worst way to get blown that I could even think of. And that's what's gonna happen. That's what's
Objectively,
gonna
that is the
happen.
worst way to get
That is
blown.
that's all that's gonna happen whenever I get hit. So
To smithereens.
I'm taking myself for one single yard.
What was the play again that you have to run on it?
Well, I said halfback. I said just
A dive
so,
between the
So, you have a
tackles,
fullback?
dude, like
Do you have
that.
a fullback?
Yeah, if I have a fullback blocking for me, I'm taking myself for
Yeah,
definitely.
we'll
I'm gonna
give
go
you the
2
benefit.
yards
We'll
at
give you the
least.
benefit of a fullback because you're gonna.
I'm following
need it.
him I'm following the fullback to.
Yeah,
to the
no,
end zone.
no,
No,
I'm
I
following him
am
all the way down.
I am
Yeah,
probably
I'll take
going to
that.
be
If I
like
get a
right
fullback-
behind that fullback.
I'm
Yeah, I'm gonna put my hand on him like this and just sit behind him.
I'm
Until
gonna
he
hold
gets
him.
past
I'm probably
the
gonna
line scrimmage.
I'm probably gonna piggyback the damn fullback.
Yeah,
and
dude,
just
I'm
hope
gonna.
I don't drop the ball.
I'm gonna be fist to chin with the ball, and the other arm's gonna be wrapped around his waist like I'm riding behind him on a motorcycle, bro. I'm not
the fullback
losing
be
this
Vita
guy.
Vea?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Literally, give me a big old 300-pounder in front of me, bro. If I want a fullback in front of me that is an actual fullback, give me Pat Ricard, and I'm going all the way.
This debate has
Scott-
been going on for so
think
long.
Scott
I literally
Matlock
forgot
might be
that
a
Turbo
big
has a question we got to get to.
All right,
Again.
all right, let's wrap it up.
All
Cam
right,
is
Turbo.
never doing this with
I
no
mean,
fullback.
yeah, Cam is
Yes,
never
fullback.
doing this, but
I'm making
I mean
this
that's
happen.
probably
I'm making
that's
this
probably the
happen.
best debate question we've ever had
I'm making
because
this
that went on
happen.
for so long. Fuck the minute. Let's just like have fun with these.
Yeah.
All right, Turbo. The question I have for you is
Yo.
in a Herbert hypothetical, who would win in a boxing match? Draymond Green or Bam Adebayo?
Sheesh. Obviously, got to go with my guy at least. You know, got to go with the second best scorer of all time. Bam Adebayo. I mean, like, dude's what 7 foot, 6'11", whatever you want to give him. Probably weighs like 250, 270. I don't know.
Dude, he just
Bam
freaking.
is 6'9".
He just shattered.
Nice.
He just shattered Tyler Hero's skull, bro. It's gotta be Bam. Draymond just likes to punch. He just likes to punch
Yeah.
things. Bam
I feel like
hurts
Draymond's
people.
more of like a YN. But I mean, if we get like a boxing match going, you know, we got some refs in there, we got some gloves in there.
Draymond is an O-in, bro.
Draymond might get a tech.
Might go below the belt.
Yeah,
Only if it's LeBron.
Come on, but now if he going up against a Bron, he dead ass probably would just have hands behind his back or whatever, Bron. Just
yeah.
let Bron punch on him.
No, there's the hands aren't
Yeah.
gonna be behind his back. They're gonna be down low on LeBron's waist. 'Cause
I've had enough of this.
Draymond loves LeBron.
Yeah.
Short and simple though.
All right,
Don't Bam
well,
Adebayo.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I'll go Bam here. He's a larger.
Yeah, I'll go Bam. I mean, Bam's just a larger dude, and at the
Yeah.
end of the day, he
His
put up
measurements-
23 points.
Measurements,
I gotta respect him.
measurements win this fight.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, measurements win every fight. The bigger guy's gonna win like 9 times out of 10. Everybody always says it's not the fight of the, or it's not the size of the dog in the fight; it's the size of the fight in the dog. And I'm like, I mean, objectively, that's true, but like a heavyweight is not. A heavyweight is beating a flyweight 10 times out of 10.
Yeah, there's
No fucking shot the flyweight can do anything.
I just saw that. That's a perfect description. I just saw some wrestling post last night. This wrestler was dressed as a Conquest from Invincible, and because he's just a big bald guy, and he was going up against this guy that was in the lowest weight class. Came out and he challenged every heavyweight, wanting to wrestle them just to try to show what he could do. And the kid just got slammed. He got slammed so bad. But the guy like posted, he was like, I just really want to shout this guy out for having the balls to even call all of us out and try to challenge anyone.
Didn't what's his name do that too? Larry Wheels. He went up to like some like UFC like or not like UFC like actually UFC. But
That guy was not a
I'm just saying like he went to like an MMA like training or area and then some like little guy.
I mean, you're
dropped
really.
him there.
It would be really stupid to pick a fight on somebody who actively trains MMA.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
if I did that, I'm lasting less than Connor did, bro. I am getting like no. All they
What
got to
if
do is
you're-
kick me in the leg, and I'm going down.
What if you're named Bradley Martin and you're 260?
I'm
That guy does love to say that, bro. That guy loves to say that.
Yeah. Well.
Uh,
Brad,
Fuck. I do know you're talking about.
let me look it up.
He did say that to somebody. The dude just laughed at his face. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because he's a podcaster. It's like one of us going up to a UFC fighter and being like, "I could kick your ass." Like, no.
I used to always tell people that I would not take myself in this fight, but take myself into a ring with Mike Tyson if there's money on the line. I used to say
Well, I
that.
mean, are we talking about
Used-
current Mike Tyson or
it was,
like
now-
prime Mike Tyson?
Nowadays, if I'm ever gonna say that again, it would have to be the current Mike Tyson. But even
Bradley
he still
Bradley
would
Martin
kill me.
has said that he could beat up five people who have boxing. First, Demetrius Johnson claimed that he would crush him. Ryan Garcia, that he could beat him in an unregulated scenario. Devin Haney, Nate
In an
Diaz.
unregulated scenario, Ryan Garcia is insane, bro. That is an insane person. That guy will just try to kill you.
Nate Diaz is also insane. Nate Diaz is killing.
Yeah.
everyone.
And then
Yeah,
lastly,
Nate
Jake
Diaz
Paul.
and Mighty Mouse is crazy.
Lastly, he said Jake Paul, which I don't.
I mean, honestly, like that's actually
That's not
fairly
that bad.
reasonable.
Skill
not that bad.
skill based matchmaking.
Jake Paul, if you're seeing this, put me in a boxing match with you, man. I could use the money.
Yeah,
Easy win for you. I mean, we both win.
Yeah,
I
both
get
his
knocked
age
out.
range.
You, fuck, you're right.
Only
Shit.
Cam.
Cam probably could.
Just say you trained, bro. Just say you used to be a pro.
throw it in. Let's throw it down. Jake Paul.
Hey,
let's
just
do it.
say, hey, I got 1 yard against an NFL defensive line.
I got 1 yard against an average NFL defensive line with an average offensive line in front of me. Let's do it, Jake Paul. Let's set it. Get in contact with my representation. Let's make something
Sean
happen.
Trevino.
Yeah, yeah. Get in contact with our little editor manager guy, Philly fan guy.
Ronaldo fan.
Yeah, fan of just
Before we
everything.
go, do you guys want to hear the question I was going to give Jake before?
Let's talk about it.
Wasn't able to get. Yeah, all right. So this is the question I was going to give Jake. We don't have to spend too much time on it, and the answer is going to be no. But it was going to be if you were in a 1v1 against Wemby and you had the ball for 100 possessions, do you think you could hypothetically make at least one bucket?
Yes.
Does this include?
I
Yes.
think
Hold on. You
I
have
think-
100 possessions. Are any of those possessions you're getting fouled and getting a chance on the line, or this has to be Wemby playing defense?
Wemby's going 100%. He is trying to actively make sure you don't score.
I'm saying yes.
dude.
You're saying
I
yes?
think I could make 1 out of 100 full or half court shots.
That's what I'm saying. I can make one lucky ass.
I mean, if he's going 100% the whole time, like we're getting full court press from Wemby.
Yeah, you're getting full court pressed.
Oh,
Good
dude.
on him.
Like, even if you
I
get
can't
past
even-
him, the dude's like 7 feet. He's
No,
gonna block you from behind every
Yeah,
time.
I don't think you can get past him. I mean, his stride alone he's going to catch you anywhere. I mean,
I think I can easily. I'm
Wemby
getting 100
moves.
tries. He's gonna be tired just as much as I'm gonna be tired. I think I can get the ball.
No,
My
no.
condition does not compare to
No.
an NBA athlete.
Turbo.
One time.
Turbo.
One time.
No,
Y'all are
Turbo,
insane.
you smoke way
You're
too
getting
much to
100
say that you
tries.
have.
There's a way-
He
there's
will
a
be
way.
so
Plus,
much more.
I guess it really does depend on who you're asking, because like I mean, obviously y'all probably don't even play basketball, but like I for sure think I could get one bucket. You give me 100 tries, I can make one lucky shot. I'm not saying it's gonna be skilled. I can make one lucky shot.
One
and
lucky
make-
shot
and
is
I'm
the
good.
Turbo, how
it's
tall
the
are
only
you?
way this goes down.
5 of 8, 9, 8.
All right,
But
hold
still.
on. Let me quote like
Wemby's
one
like
of the.
2
Let me
feet
quote.
taller than you.
Yeah, check me with that.
Yeah, let me quote one of the greatest gingers of all time, and Brian Scalabrine.
Yeah.
I'm closer to LeBron than you are to me. And he said, yeah, sure. I mean, a lot of these NBA guys, they're really good. I might suck compared to them. I don't suck compared to you.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
honestly,
I'm not
like
saying
against Brian Scalabrine, like we would still be like struggling on this.
y'all are tripping. I'm scoring on Brian old ass. Y'all are tripping. But Wemby's gonna be way tougher just because he's way younger, way more athletic, way more long, like all that.
Who do you
Pause.
think you couldn't score on?
No, I mean, but this is what I'm trying to say. If y'all give me 100 tries,
No. Turbo.
That's a
Who do
great
you think
question.
you couldn't score on out of
Who,
100 tries?
nah, I think I
Damn.
can score anybody. I think
Bam
one
Adebayo.
time. One time. Bro, y'all give me 100 tries. I can make one lucky shot. I promise you. I'll make one lucky ass shot. It'll hit backboard. It'll go all around the rim. It'll do in and out. I'm gonna make one. All I gotta do is make one lucky shot.
I'm still baffled and speechless at you thinking that Wemby will be just as tired as you through 100 possessions. I mean,
I'm not saying this is me. I'm definitely gonna be tired, but he's gonna get tired too.
Victor Wembanyama, who just trained with monks. This guy
and lost.
All right, replace. Hold on. My bad, but replace Wemby with Turbo on this Spurs team. Are they winning?
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying y'all are asking me if I can make one shot. One shot. It don't have to be.
Yeah, but it changes. It changes once he's full court. He's full court pressing you, Turbo.
Dude,
he's going 100%.
I don't think you understand this. You might not even be able to get a shot off.
I don't. 100 possessions.
They went to Wemby and said, "Hey, if you let this guy score on you, you will never win an NBA Finals in your career."
Yeah, dude,
he is guaranteed to try and stop you.
I'm gonna ruin his career because he's never gonna win one.
That shot has to be. You have to shoot.
You're not getting the ball past half court.
The only
pressing you. His wingspan is 8 feet.
The only max shot opening you're gonna get is maybe a 20% open shot, and that is shooting the second it is in your hands off the inbound. Wemby will be in your fucking face. He could be fucking 5 feet away from you and still contesting your shot. Like Hunter said, he'll be behind you and he'll still block it, bro.
I still think if you give me 100 shots, I'm making one lucky shot.
Wow.
Victor Wembanyama, if you are hearing this is an open challenge.
It's a possession. It's not a shot.
So everybody is everybody open. We're all every single person is challenging a specific professional athlete right now.
Yeah. I mean, Jake Paul's not a professional athlete, bro.
Well, he's
I'm just saying that to make sure the fight happens.
Fighting
Jake
in
Paul,
a professional.
come on, I'll fight you.
Fighting in a professional level.
Jake Paul, come on, please.
One shot. I'm making one shot.
Gosh, dude, that's
all
just.
Right. So, Cam, you're challenging
an entire. I think you maybe get off like 3 shots out of 100.
I'm making one of those 3. Trust me. No. One of those.
They're all full court.
33% shooting percentage against Victor Wembanyama.
I'm gonna make one.
All right, Cam, you're challenging an NFL defense.
I'm challenging. What would we just throw?
Cam is challenging an NFL defense.
What defense?
You're just kicking a field goal. Like Ashton's just chilling. He hasn't made.
Yeah, Ashton does have the easiest one for sure. But
I've made an enemy out of Jake Paul, people from Arkansas, and Swifties as well too, with like that Kanye West joke.
Now, if you ask me one out of 100 routes, I think I could catch one against an NFL cornerback. I think I could get one.
I don't even know if I'd be able to do that. I'd probably still I'd get smoked. The only chance you have is to immediately at the line just turn around and catch a screen ball. That's the only chance.
Well, that's depends on who the quarterback is.
That's what I was saying. If you give me my question, but as a quarterback, I just have to complete a pass, then I'm.
Oh fuck no!
He's never getting the ball to me.
Yeah,
that's not my fault.
Dude, he's gonna actively throw it to the other team more than me.
That's what you get, bro. I get Wemby, you get CJ, bro.
Well, then who am I going up against?
Yeah,
Prime Jalen Ramsey,
Terry and Arnold.
Yeah, I'm smoking.
Yeah,
I'm running a no ball.
Eli Apple. If you were going up against Eli Apple, I would actually think you would probably catch more than
one. Probably
get a couple.
Every target.
Every target.
Yeah. I'm taller than the average NFL cornerback.
Oh yeah, isn't the average NFL cornerback 5'11", 6? Not even 6 foot. It's 5'10", 5'11". When you get to
5, 6 inches on them.
Yeah, 6 foot plus. That's where you're in Richard Sherman range. Richard Sherman was 6'2", 6'3". Actually, he's got to be bigger than that. He's probably 6'4".
Honestly, I don't really remember how tall he was.
Yeah, he was 6'4". He was 6'4". I think he was 6. I remember him being very tall and long, and that was the reason why Dan Quinn was so excited to go out and get Nashawn Wright, who.
Yeah, he was 6'3".
Yeah. Yeah, 6'3".
I
didn't even process you as
scoring. No, it's not just a yard. I'm scoring. I'm going all the way downfield on them.
Maybe on a trick play. Run a little flea flicker.
Make me throw it?
No, if you run the flea flicker, you would maybe score on the Jets. That's the
Oh.
only way is if it's a trick play and the defense bites down on whoever has the ball.
Yeah, they have to underestimate you.
Maybe a little a stop and go, little, double move.
I'm taking myself.
I think I'm
out
just
to
gonna run a
defense all
slant,
day.
honestly.
Yeah, I hit him with the Michael Thomas special.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Would you take a slant route if Ray Lewis was in the backfield?
No, bro, no.
Oh, if he's in the backfield, yeah.
Yeah.
He's nowhere
Oh
near
shit,
me.
I probably could do that then. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. You're right.
I know what you're
If
saying.
Ray Lewis is in the back, if Ray Lewis is in the backfield, what kind of defense are you
If
running?
I'm coming,
Well, no, I'm probably
if
not
I'm,
even getting the ball.
dude,
if he's
yeah,
in
no,
the
no. The ball's never. That's a sack. If
Yeah, if you tell me to run a slant and I see Ray Lewis in the middle of the field, I'm looking at you and I'm
Dude.
like, I'm making an audible.
That
I
is-
am not doing that.
That
If you got $1 million for every time you ran a slant in the middle with Ray Lewis there, how many times would you do it?
I don't think
I would probably go until my body gave up.
That's one fucking slant, bro.
Like
One
objectively, I'm
slant.
like, look, that's
One
$1 million to just get laid the fuck out.
If you try to catch that football, that's a hospital ball that'll kill you. That is just that is.
I probably wouldn't even be
That
looking
is-
at the ball. I'd just be looking at Ray, being like,
what
shit.
the hell did you just say, Turbo?
Turbo just said 5.
Wait.
5.
Super nonchalant.
You're running 5 slants against Ray Lewis.
That's it. All I need is 5. Give me 5.
Hey, no, all right.
$5 million for it.
Just cause.
I mean, dude, I would love.
How are you surviving the first
I
one?
would do
Catch me
it
some
until I
high-stakes
literally
poker.
couldn't. Like, if I can't get back to the offensive line, or if I can't get back to the line of scrimmage to like run another slant, that's when I give up.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone.
Because I'm like, look, it's $1 million. Like, I could, like, I
Do you
know
have-
that I could potentially heal from this.
Do you have to?
Yeah, but
just,
like, bro,
you just have to.
How badly do you think you're getting injured?
Well, hold on.
the first one. Like, I
Are
think
you-
you're breaking a couple ribs.
You are probably getting the wind knocked out of you
Are
on the
you-
first play.
Are you required to catch the football?
No,
No,
you're just
you
getting
just have to-
blasted by Ray Lewis.
Well, all you have to
you're
do
just getting
is
blasted by Ray
5
Lewis.
hits. I'm taking 5 hits.
Bro, Turbo,
you're not taking
you were
5
getting-
hits
you
of
were
Ray
getting
Lewis, bro.
crushed the first
You're not
play. He's
taking.
breaking your
100%.
ribs.
Yeah,
you-
he can break
And
up.
you're going to
I'm
sit there on the ground
Yep.
right
Bro.
in pain. You're not
I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up, and I'm gonna go again. I'll be holding my
Or-
ribs and be like,
Even worse, you're getting a shoulder pad to the helmet, and you're knocked out cold for a couple seconds, and whenever you come
all right, then,
Turbo-
then I'm gonna get drinks. Then I'm
Turbo-
gonna drink some water, get back up, and then I'm gonna go again.
Turbo's gonna get up from the first hit, and he's gonna line up backwards to the line of scrimmage after that.
he's gonna be
run
walking
the
like
wrong
Daniel
way.
Jones whenever he got that concussion.
Yeah.
And I'm still gonna do it again.
Speaking of Daniel Jones, that's what I'm pulling a Daniel Jones if I'm running this football in my question. I'm pulling a Daniel Jones. But I'm not going. I'm not going 60 yards down before I.
What does
before I
Eli
trip and
Manning have
fall.
to do with this?
No, man,
I'm doing it with this shirt on, dude. 5 against Ray Lewis. You think you can get
Give me
hit 5?
5.
You think you can get hit
Yeah,
5
hit 5 times by Ray Lewis. I can score 1 bucket on Wemby.
Do you remember the ESPN science thing about the power behind?
Oh
Ray
my
Lewis'
god,
head?
yeah, no, I remember that.
I
Dude,
just don't
ESPN
think
Science
so,
was
man.
such a great show. They
I just
need to
don't
bring it
think
back.
so.
Didn't the guy that ran that show just pass away or something? Thought he
Oh
passed
shit,
away
did he
like-
actually?
Yeah, I thought he passed away. I remember seeing that on Threads or something like a year ago. I can't remember.
Bros on threads.
Yeah. Zuckerberg's got me wrapped around his finger, bro. I'm using all the apps.
During
I
the
remember there's something
experiment,
about it.
Lewis generated
Oh,
over
no,
1,000
dude,
pounds of
damn.
force.
That's
1,000 pounds of force?
1,000 pounds.
Yep, give me the new helmet with the extra soft padding.
The
Give me the,
analysis highlighted
The
that while
Rydell
his
Speed
hits are
Flex
pow-
is not gonna save you.
His hits are powerful enough to break bones. NFL shoulder pads typically absorb 50% of the hit, so you're still getting hit with 500 pounds of force.
That
Yeah, I'm taking 5 hits. Let's go.
Yeah, I made my joke about like going until I couldn't and my
You're-
body gave up, but realistically, I'm taking 1 hit and I'm like, all right, fuck it, that's $1 million.
Yeah, I'm
One
taking
hit.
1 hit, covering the hospital bills, and then
one hit potentially.
Oh,
Honestly,
no,
you
One hit
probably
potentially
need
kills you.
2 just to make sure you fully cover the hospital bills.
One.
Give me
two-
5.
If I get up after 1, I'm going for 2.
You could die from that first hit,
Yeah.
bro. You can literally die from that. I'm gonna leave it
Oh,
at
yeah, for
that,
sure.
dude. There's no way
Yeah.
around.
I mean,
it.
at the very least, you're gonna be in pads, you know.
What the fuck? Our TikTok live just randomly ended.
I might jump. I might jump.
Oh, is there a cutoff for like how long a TikTok live can go?
No, I've run way longer lives than this, but it just cut off randomly. I guess that's we're still alive on the other ones. It randomly like chopped up earlier. Let me see what it says on the stream. Yeah, it says that we're offline now. Well, I guess that's a good enough place to cut it then. Since we're now running into technical difficulties, but great stuff. Good debates, awesome debates. That really just went on for an additional 35 minutes.
I mean, these might be the debate topics that we have to jump
Turbo
on.
was saying crazy stuff, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
What? Bro, how do you? I don't know.
Saying Terry McLaurin's top 5.
He is top 5, but like you're telling me I get 100 tries on Wimby, I'm scoring one lucky ass shot. I don't care. I'm scoring one.
Turbo. If Terry McLaurin didn't play for the Commanders, would he still be a top 5 receiver?
Fuck no.
Turbo, you're talking a whole lot, and all I'm hearing is
Hey,
just,
okay, you know what? I respect the hell out of him just outright being like, no.
You really,
Fuck
you,
no.
Yeah, he's like,
you can't
He's
hate
like,
it.
nah.
You can't hate the.
You can't hate it. At that point, I'm like, all right, you know what? Respect.
Yeah.
At least he's a
But
homer.
You know what? Believe in yourself, Turbo. Never
That's what I'm
give
saying,
up.
bro.
Himself, too.
Believe in
Scoring one
yourself.
on Wimby. I'm taking
Hey,
5.
if Cam can
5
get a yard
5
against
mil.
an NFL defense, you can get a bucket against Victor Wembanyama.
Okay, that's a
Cam
completely.
can't
That
do
is
that.
so different. That is so different.
Mine
That
is way more possible than Cam's is.
No, it's not.
No,
It's so
it's
not.
not.
It is.
No.
Oh
Yours
my
is-
god,
yours
y'all
is
Well, I
more
mean, okay, no,
impossible.
Cam's is
I
more
can make
possible because
one
he has
lucky
people
shot.
helping him.
Yeah, and it's.
I'm finna just go like.
You're not getting that close to the basket.
You're not.
You're
dude.
not getting that close to the basket.
I'm going like that all the way.
Against Wemby,
That's not even at Wimby's head. What you just did. That's not
you
at Wemby's
can't
head.
reach Wemby's
That's not
head.
at Wemby's head.
He said I'm going like that.
All Wemby has to do with that is just he just grabs it.
Yeah.
He doesn't even
God,
have to
I'm
block
going
it.
like this.
He's
Bro,
palming that
hey,
shit.
You're
He's
never
gonna,
outrunning him.
he's gonna
Like,
palm
there's
it
just
out of
no-
your hands.
I'm just going
He's
through
gonna
his legs.
palm
like
it
that,
out
and
of
I'm
your
go-
hand.
and I'm going all the way.
Oh my god.
You're gonna go through his legs with the
Through
ball,
his
and
leg?
then he's gonna turn around and grab.
You're gonna hit him with a Tom and Jerry? No way.
I'm going with the ball through his legs all the way, shooting 3, and that's the game.
He's gonna block it.
Are you
He's
playing
gonna
with the
block
Toon Squad? Is this Space Jam 3?
And then,
Through his
how many-
legs?
And then I'm scoring a bucket. And then I'm scoring a bucket. And then I'm taking 5 hits. Yeah, I might not remember y'all's name after I take 5 hits, but I'm getting 5 hits and I'm getting 5 mil.
You might never have brain activity again if you take 5 hits from Ray Lewis.
There won't be a brain at all. There's nothing left, bro. I
don't think you understand like NFL training. They do neck exercises.
That's
and
a
to strengthen
fucking
their neck,
freight
their neck
train,
muscles.
bro.
And he still manages to concuss people from that. Their necks are way stronger than yours, Turbo.
I'm taking 5 hits. That's 5 mil.
well.
Believe it.
And that guarantees like at least like 3 mil for me, because hospital bills, jeez.
Okay,
If you die,
okay,
you
hold
get
up. So
0.
you
Now if I die, it
okay,
goes
I get
to
what you're saying, yeah.
if I die, it goes to my mom.
I
You're welcome,
that.
Mom.
Respect.
I respect
Also,
that.
man.
I respect that.
On
That
that
is very
note,
sweet.
on that note, I'm going for as many against Ray Lewis until I die, and then just give it to my family and my
Here you go, Mom.
my 15
It's
children,
gonna be like,
grandchildren, and great grandchildren.
What is it? That Dan Snyder scene from South Park where he's the only person on the field and then he just gets
Yeah.
obliterated
Yeah.
everywhere. That's gonna be what this is.
Probably.
Oh my god, dude.
Do we have any questions from chat?
Well, the majority of our chat has been disconnected with TikTok crashing. Twitch,
that's a good
Kick,
point.
Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. If you guys have anything to say now, say it, or forever hold your peace for another 7 days. Stadium Pulse is not pulsing right now. Oh, This guy Ash 22 ton says, "Where does Turbo get the nerve?" I think that is a serious question. Wow. Actually, altogether, this is chalked. I think it just crashed all of our streams earlier and then fully restarted.
Oh,
so that's
shit.
the issue. That is the issue. All right. Well, then this is all over. If anybody is somehow still here, thank you for watching, and we'll be back next Tuesday. You know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, follow.